We're at the Missing Creek Ranch, where Ron is getting ready to feed his Pasture horses by hand. It's a time-consuming job. There's so much grain to take for each feeding, he has to use a gator to carry it all. Once the horses have heard him coming, they come running to their meal wagon. It can be very dangerous putting the feed into many buckets and troughs while the horses run around getting their fair share. Ron tries to be available to feed as much as possible because he's uneasy about having his wife and 3 young girls around the horses at feeding time. This is a typical scenario of most ranches that have multiple horses. The good news is he'll never have to feed like this again. Ron has just purchased a Feed Smart automatic pasture feeder. This is the first time the horses have sold the feeder. We just put it in the paddock about 20 minutes ago. We called the horses up, letting them take a look at the new object that they have in their pasture. Horses are taking a real good look at it. It's just something new, and they're going to see what's going on with it. Why is this in our pasture? You will find in your pasture the more inquisitive horses and the ones that really doesn't matter whether it's in there or not. As the feeder goes off, the horses do not know that there's feed in the feeder because they've been fed with buckets almost the whole time they've been at the ranch. I had to go up there and get them in order to let them know that there's feed in the feeder for the first time. This is going to be the first time we've put the feed in the feeder and let it go by itself. The horses really do not understand that there's feed coming out, as you can see. They're so used to having the feed being fed in buckets and troughs. And it takes a little while for them to understand, hey, the gator's not here. How is their feed out here? So we give them a call, say, come on guys, here comes the feed. And a few come up to the feeder, they say, okay, there's feed in the feeder here. Let's see what's going on with this. And they slowly start walking up to the feeder as they see other horses eating. Notice it's just another feed trough in their paddock, and they pay no mind to it what they're eating out of. Okay, we're going to talk about aggression next and how to fix it. Most pastures do have aggressive horses, and this is one of the worst ones I've ever seen. If you note the black mare on the the left-hand side, she is very aggressive to all the horses. She is going to clear out everybody on the feeder. I have left the feeder open, and it's way too many horses for this particular feeder, but this was a test to see how many horses this is going to hold. Okay, we're going to start with the fix. Notice that I put panels up toward the legs of the feeder, 10-foot panels. This is to stop the aggressive horses from dominating the rest of the pasture. We anchor it with anchors on the outside T-post, and that makes it very secure. The horse on the
upper, on the right hand side with the baby, is the mare. Now she is eating with the rest of the paddock, and they're all eating calmly. Then she is on the left hand side right there, that mare right closest to you, and this is what she is doing, eating calmly with the rest of the paddock, and that solved the problem. First time. I moved to another paddock up there. This is at our place at Photo Finish Farm. I put 2 brood mares, well actually 1 brood mare, 1 4-year-old, which is coming in, which will be the aggressive horse in this paddock, just came off the track for a layup, 1 yearling, and 1 23-year-old babysitter horse. Now these horses have just went into this paddock by themselves, and I've never had them in the paddock before. The mares in the background back there on another feeder have ate several times before together, and you do not have to need the use of a panel. If you notice that how aggressive the little 4-year-old is toward the yearling. Well, as you notice, the horses are steadily dominant to the yearling, and the babysitter horse is the older horse. They will not let them eat in the paddock. Now we're going to go to the fix. Now this is all live. It has not been rehearsed several times. All I did was wait about 3 hours to feed the horses again. I inserted the panels once again at our place, and now we're going to be going to the results of how the panels help out in a pasture situation. The feeder is just now going off again, and we will be calling the horses up when the feeder goes off, because they know there's feed coming in. And now we'll go out there and see what happens, and y'all just kind of enjoy the video. And if y'all are any type of horseman, y'all will see the results of having the horses with the Feed Smart product in a dominant pasture situation. The yearling is now going right to the feed without no problems, and the 22-year-old is back there in the back because he only has 1 speed. I'll pan off to the pasture, and he's kind of slow getting there. That's why he is a babysitter horse, and I will cut the video a little bit to help him get up there and wait for him to get up there a little bit so it wouldn't take so much time. There it is, and you'll see him come up. He will hesitate slightly. Now watch his ears. He pins his ears back, just making sure everything is okay, and he goes right up to the feeder. Now these horses have never ate before together ever, and now they're eating calmly together, and the benefits of having the pasture feeder out there, the Feed Smart product, is now your horses can eat calmly with no nervousness in the paddock, and you will be able to have a lot better stock out there in your paddock area. I'm gonna let the video run for a little while so y'all can see that they will stand there and eat without any problems, and nobody's gonna be running anybody off. And this is how it goes in almost every pack I've ever put the feeder in. Thank y'all for watching the product, and I appreciate y'all taking the time to see it. Thank you.